Ahí está funcionando. Live chat. Chat en vivo. Vecino cookie. Diaria la hizo esta mañana. O un infrarrecarga de energía o vida. Me interesa más vida. ¿Qué más tengo que dan vida? No muchas. Aquí con los bananas creo que sigo pegado. Ahí. Ok. Fruto escarlata lo que me falta. Ups. Vamos a cambiar.
Stabilize.
Don't waste my time.
Gather.
Your life is mine.
This is order.
Go the ship down!
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Submit! Give up!
will have order. Solidify.
One with nature.
Fire hazard! A different place!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Stabilize.
One with nature.
It's nothing.
Sure.
The campaign begins.
Sounds good to me.
Gonna be epic. For justice. Shine down! Rain outlines your fate. Absurd! Everybody stand!
Order guide you.
There is no escape! Rain cutter!
Weak.
The eye sweeps the land!
Stabilize.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Gather.
Illusion shattered. This body is eternal. Go in! Witness the power of Gugwa. Inazuma shines eternal. Inferior.
This is order.
Everybody stand back! Witness the final calamity! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! Rain outlines your fate! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Eternity is in my hands!
Stabilize.
Shine down! Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword! Let me read you a verse.
Solidify. I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Witness the power of Gugwa! Huh? Know my sword! Lightning, obey me!
Order guide you.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Gather.
Thunder, shine down! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusions are but destruction. There is no escape. Time crumbles before.
Okay.
The world remains constant over the centuries.
Sí.
Ad Astra.
Que 40 minutos. Hicimos lo básico a seguir.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind. Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity. Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world. Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you? No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. if you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though. Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Setaria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace. I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned. Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Setaria managed to distract all the guards.
Time to go.
The triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Hola, hey, brother, ¿cómo estás? Aquí, brother, todo excitado viendo doctores.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here! Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru!
Ah, brother, sí, estuve viéndolo ahora en el trabajo, brother, estoy como loco. Pero yo creo que ya le dije a mi esposa, le voy a dar duro al doble. Esto que hayan reiniciado los gachapones, los deseos.
You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind.
Estoy pensando muy ligeramente que creo que voy a ir por
the God of Wisdom.
Kusanali C2.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is the heater going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone
El número 2 de los Fatui, qué bueno.
That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tighnari told us about him. Setaria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
Bro, yo las armas, sinceramente, no creo. Yo las armas en el rerun, pues si el jugador es bueno, pues sí, yo creo que sí iré por su arma. Pero hasta en el rerun. No, hombre, si ayer fuera de cámara. Me tiré 30 deseos extra ayer. Saqué una constelación de Diluc. Bueno, la de Mona que sacamos. Después me salió 10. Después de los 40 que habíamos tirado en directo, tiré 10 más y me salió Sino. Venía con un Candance. Después tiré 10 más y me salió un arma. Y luego tiré 10 más y me salió Diluc con otra Candance. Y ahora tengo C1.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Pero yo creo que vamos a tener que abrir OnlyFans a ver si acaso conseguimos bastante deseos. Hola, Sammy. Diablo, tengo un cofre aquí que no había visto.
Stabilize.
The wind knows it.
Bro, ¿qué ocupas? Que no te entiendo.
Don't waste my
¿Ocupas ayuda para farmear? Bro, yo sinceramente yo no quería sacar a Sino.
a keen eye.
Mira, yo con la suerte que me ando, que siempre... Ya lo que sí, brother. ¿Cuál es tu usuario para agregarte como amigo y unirme para ayudarte a farmear?
One with nature. The clouds high. The birds call.
Bueno, David, yo creo que sí, vamos a tener que hacernos OnlyFans para ir por esos deseos.
Time to go. A fateful offering.
Dale, dale, Sammy.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
David, ¿ya terminaste la historia principal?
From the Core of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Como el Shogun ya ha salido 2 veces. ¿Debería salir? Por ahí la 3.5, 3.6. Más o menos debería salir de nuevo Shogun.
Gather! This is order.
The fuse is lit!
New punishment. Need.
Fallen leaves adorn my night into the wind.
isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Kokomi acaba de salir.
The wind knew.
That was pretty
Kokomi
rough.
salió de nuevo el rerun en la 3.0 junto
Looks like
con
we'll have
Ganyu.
to keep our guards up, but this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Kainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Ah, sí, posiblemente viene en la 3.0 Shogun con Scaramouche. Pero va a estar reventado, bueno, sacar Scaramouche. Vamos a ver, Nilo. No, porque Nilo viene siendo parte de la 3.1.
Ooh, let me open it.
La 3.0 acaba de pasar. Hace 2 días terminó. Estamos en la 3.1. Nos quedan 20... Vamos a ver... 15 días acá y 15 en la otra. Bueno, nos queda un mes todavía de la 3.1.
Into the wind.
Bueno, David, yo sí o sí, Kusanali iré por ella.
Your life is mine.
Me gusta porque viene con Layla.
The wind knows me.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Colin!
Nahida, cuando hablas de Nahida es Kusanali. Kusanali viene en la 3.2 en 30
I'm
días.
not doing too well. My LSR has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Bro, yo ocupo la
As a
C1
result,
Jutao también.
Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari... Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia...
Sí, Kusanali, que viene la arconte de Sumero.
Master Tainari... No, I...
Viene en 30 días aproximadamente. 32 días.
So let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Brother David, con mucho gusto, brother. Te regalo, aunque sea una bendición lunar para tu cumpleaños.
Time to go.
Pero voy a tener que volver a hacer sorteitos de bendiciones lunares. Hace rato que no hago sorteos de bendiciones lunares.
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment! Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, It's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a cool, stagnant
la
water
misión
after a
Arconte.
torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nihida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your
La misión
trust or
principal, ¿cómo se llama?
when you left. Instead, luckily,
No, la misión principal que acaba de salir ahorita en la
I
3.1.
gave away my also. The doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then... Plus,
We shouldn't give up.
actually,
Yes, I have. You didn't come.
we're looking for a...
Okay.
Bro, déjame encender la laptop para ver si logro juntar los chats, el chat de YouTube con el de Twitch, porque en la Play me llega el chat de Twitch y en la tablet me está llegando el chat de YouTube.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Sí, capítulo 3, acto 3, la misión de Arconte.
Traveler? It is you!
The voice! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Paripurna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last! When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
Bien, bien, Sammy. Siempre vas a necesitar ayuda.
Sounds incredible!
Oh,
Pásame tu
remember?
código amigo y yo me uno a ti.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try...
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled.
Ese es Scaramouche.
The first to betray me was a god. My
La
creator.
mamá.
My
Show me.
mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful
Yo creo que esta se
God,
volvió loca.
please
Hypatia.
grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periportal life, but rather...
Ah! You... Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Le dio muy duro al puro. Ya quedó loca.
Wait, something isn't right.
Se metió mucho dentro. Pero no sé por qué, pero me estoy quemando por pelear contra Scaramouche.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right
No importa,
before
no
the
importa,
Catherine
Sammy.
puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary.
Bueno, bro, hay que liberar a Nahida.
This time, was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore.
Al desierto, vamos a ir a buscar a Sino.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence?
Diablos. Se viene pleito con Scaramouche. Y va a estar bueno.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
Bro, David,
If I
estoy
didn't take
hipeado, bro.
action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert.
No
doomed
puedo
to a
esperar la
life of exile
3.2.
at Aru village. Now that you mention it,
Creo que Sumeru se va a volver uno de los mejores regiones por el momento.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
No, bro, yo todos los 5 estrellas no. Yo voy por Nilú. Sí, no me salió porque sí, porque yo no quería que me saliera. Pero sí quiero Nilú, Larconte y esperar a ver qué otro bonito, qué waifu bonita viene. Ah, bueno, y esta que se parece mucho. Ay, diablos. Que anda mandoble, que está bien buena también. Me salió como en PT 30. Normalmente, Sammy, yo siempre he tenido mala suerte para los deseos. Y ayer estaban PT 80 estaba. Tiré unos deseos y fallé el 50-50 y me salió... Me salió una constelación de Mona. Después de eso, tiré 30 deseos más. Los primeros 10 me salió, creo que fue un arma. Cuando llegué por el deseo 20 me salió Sino. Y 10 deseos más me salió... Aquí. Tiluk. Bueno, ayer en total tiré, creo que fueron como 70, unos en directo y otros fuera de directo. Hola Fabricio, ¿cómo estás, brother?
There are leaves around, and I know just
brother, bastante hipeado con la historia, que está demasiado buena, la verdad. No, porque después de eso me salió Diluc, así que ya tengo el asegurado para el que sigue, que es la mitad de la 3.1, que viene siendo Nilú.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside.
Pásame tu código de amigo, Sammy, para agregarte y unirme a ti y ayudarte a farmear.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Abro el del papucho. Por este hay que tirar también cuando salga. El juzgando.
Over here.
Ese está más guapo que Chongli.
Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Pero el par de papuchos, para dónde van. No, bro, pasable nomás, apenas para el gasto.
Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders!
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia,
Bro, vas a tener que jugarlo, es buen juego.
Be the Eremites' honored guests by now.
Oh, right.
Dentro.
You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Diablo, brother, Hazen está bien guapo. Juzgando completo.
To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
Bro, es que ¿por qué te van a ofender por eso, brother? Nada que ver.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Bro, como decimos en Costa Rica, uno al año no hace daño.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Pero esa respuesta está bien. Dependiendo del tamaño, pues sí
Unless
hace
my
daño.
memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
De ella, esa también la quiero.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Bro, yo creo que sí, bro. Se va a resentir, bro. La tercera, todo su mero se va a resentir la billetera.
That's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues.
Y la waifus, brother. Waifus, juzbandos y la lolis.
It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on?
¿Cuál es Mika? No sé cuál es Mika.
Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Ah, sí es cierto, el cartógrafo. No, no, ese no, no. Dale, Sammy.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Saito seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
La curiosidad mató al gato.
Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it...
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
One with nature.
Time for a light show! Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
This is order.
Y se murieron.
Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia Forest. The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Ad Astra.
Bueno, chicos, regreso en 5 minutos.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Uf, lo devolví como nuevo. Gigante, me tomé como un galón de agua y ya quería salir. Hola, Kenneth. Sammy, pásame tu información y te agrego como amigo para ayudarte a farmear. Pero eso sonaba como cuando se rompe una manguera, brother. Pleito, pleito, le apuesto a... Pero ¿por qué contra mí? Bien agarrado entre ustedes.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Submit! Don't waste my time.
Yuki, ¿cuál es esa, brother? Pero te voy a ser sincero. Ahorita no me acuerdo ni qué hay en cada isla. Ahorita la mente la tengo en la misión Arconte de Genshin Impact, brother. Tendría que fijarme. Una sirvienta. Uy, no me acuerdo. Si me hace el nombre en inglés, la puedo inyectar a alguna de las islas. Pero si me da el nombre en inglés, pues la puedo buscar un toquecito y la inyecto a alguna de las islas. Oh, chino. Dame a ver qué isla tiene espacio. Eh, 42. Un segundo, bro, para inyectar la voy a inyectar en la segunda isla. De las islas del centro viene siendo la segunda. 42, conectar. Tanto que, brother, que esto lo requiere, dura como un minuto el proceso. Dos Sayus, brother. Sayu es buena. Si le metes bastante maestría elemental y recarga energía, es muy buena, la verdad. Bueno, lo personal a mí me gusta. Esta aplicación está pegada. Ouch.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Listo, brother. Entra a la segunda isla de las islas del centro, la segunda, la que dice 42. En la 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, la casa número 7, ahí está Chino listo, con la maleta lista para irse a tu isla. Pero yo estoy... ¿Dónde está mi Sayu? Aquí está. Le tengo 320 de maestría elemental con los artefactos acero. Y todos los artefactos poseen maestría elemental. Ah, bro, eso por video no se puede.
I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive,
Sammy, siempre ibas a
they are
ocupar
as
que te ayudara a
incoherent and
farmear.
deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Kenneth, brother, métete a la segunda. Bueno, ahí está entrando alguien ya a la segunda isla. Ahí está ya Chino lista para moverse.
But a strange incident one night changed that.
Ok, pásamelo.
Aru village was struck suddenly.
O agrega como amigo y te unes a mí y igual te puedo ayudar a farmear.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory.
Oh, no wonder.
If you are able to... So, what do you make of the story?
Ese mismo es, brother.
Really?
What?
No. Lesser Lord Kus... The Academia, in addition.
No way!
I've spent
Good! Then you...
That look in your... How can this be to think? Our Archon...
Alright, now it's our turn to put easier said... Excuse me, are you here to help me find... Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is...
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't...
The person you're
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family.
No, no hay problema.
I heard everything you said.
Te ayudo lo que ocupes.
Whoa. Sorry. I was...
All right.
Mándame solicitud de amistad y ya te agrego. Creo que sí, brother.
Time to go.
Bro, te estás perdiendo, bro, con la cantidad de contenido que hay ahorita.
One with nature. Into the wind.
Qué raro, ¿qué hora es en el juego? Bro, dime que otra isla que sea un poquito más tarde y la inyecto en otra isla entonces. 95, 95, 95. O la primera.
This scenery is wonderful.
Bro, pero la primera isla ahí está chino.
To become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Mati Coach, los Pokémon son legales, brother. El bot no da ningún Pokémon que sea ilegal.
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Pero casi que todas las personas que reparten Pokémones por YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Facebook, brother, todos utilizan el mismo sistema de bots.
Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was
Bro, los
raised
bots
by
los
his
voy a volver a
grandfather.
activar gratis
Unfortunately, it was
unos
only a few
días,
years
pero
before his
cuando
grandpa
mueva
passed
todo el
away.
sistema
Isak was
del
still very
canal
young
al
at
lugar
the time,
nuevo,
so various families in the
debido a
village took
que
turns caring for him so he could survive.
todavía no he movido nada.
An
Ya cuando me
elderly
pase al
mad
nuevo
scholar
lugar
arrived at the village.
donde va a estar
Isak
todo
thought
el
the
canal de
scholar
YouTube,
bore
es posible que
striking
los streams
resemblance
estén
to his
apagados
grandfather,
por una
and thus
semana.
often spied on the
Entonces,
man. However,
cuando
the
reactive
scholar was
todo,
unkempt in
activaré
appearance and incoherent in speech.
los bots gratis unos días.
Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, one summer night, so Grandpa walked the next morning. It's said that Isak was thrilled.
All this somehow just...
Perhaps. It's also
633-774-324.
Maybe the people...
Huh?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are...
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you! We've cleared everything. Really? Yeah!
All right.
Hoy es el capítulo 3.
not enough.
Kira, ¿cuál era? Pásamelo Kira. Sammy, ¿cuál era? Pásamelo de nuevo. $774-324. Bola blanca para Jutao. A ver, bola blanca para Xiao, pues sí. Hola, guapa. Qué rico se ve eso. Ponlo ahí. Ahí, la. Acéptame. Pero si te baja la probabilidad, pues nada más de buscar mejores artefactos. Por ejemplo, yo la mía no la he terminado de farmear. Pero mi Jutao yo la estoy haciendo con reminiscencia. Lo que ando buscando es que me aparezca más que todo así, probabilidad, daño crítico y vida. Pero qué raro, pues a mí me sale que están cajas. Déjame reinicio la isla, a ver. No, me parece que está aquí, pero ¿a dónde?
Into the wind.
Oh.
Time to go. One with nature.
Tranquila, tranquila, Sammy. La flauta, ¿por dónde tengo yo la flauta? Esta, ¿es la que le tienes a Toyaka?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
No la he terminado de subir yo todavía.
Wind Strider! This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
$67,160. Lo único que veo es que tu Jutao tiene muy poca vida. Y muy poca recarga de energía.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly...
Recuerda que Jutao funciona por vida. pero entre mayor vida le tengas, pues también más duro va a pegar.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. Into the wind.
Mi exploración falta bastante todavía. No he terminado de abrir la isla Surumi. Simon 39. Aquí me falta gente. Tiene cima, pero hace falta... Correcto, entre más muerta esté por la diferencia en lo que es la vida, pero en sí ella funciona por vida. Por la vida máxima es que funciona ella. Aumenta por vida máxima.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to
En
accompany.
pocas palabras, entre más vida le tengamos aquí, pues va a funcionar mejor.
Billy churl, silly Billy Hilly churl. Ooh.
Pero yo ahorita le ando solamente 2 artefactos, creo. Y 2 artefactos es lo único que le ando. Le ando perdición del dragón. Pues la verdad mi Jutao no la he probado. Como no la he terminado de armar.
Silly
En cambio la Jutao que tiene mi esposa, pues sí, pega 10.000, 15.000 de daño a veces. What happened, boy?
Cállate, pillón. ¿Te gustó el juego? ¿Estaba rico?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade.
Y mi esposa yo creo que la Jutao de ella... Papá, tu Jutao está con... No tiene un artefacto específico, está con charbasca de todo, lo que salió bueno.
¿No?
Tiene un no en específico.
¿Qué?
¿Tu Jutao?
¿Me gustaba? ¿Me tiene que
¿Por qué no? Enséñame tu Jutao un toque para ver qué artefactos tiene.
estar cargando?
Oh.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Sammy, ¿con qué jefe ocupabas que te ayudara?
One with nature.
Illusion shattered.
Solidify.
¿5 anuncios? Pero David, algún día lo voy a tener C6. Ya, cada rerun que salga lo voy a tirar por una constelación.
Stabilize. Solidify.
La mía hace 0. Chongli C1. Chongli C1, Shogun C2.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as
La
I
mayoría son
remember.
C0.
But where
Bueno,
are
el
those who
C6,
share
Ningguang C6, Sayu C6, Diona C6. En 4 estrellas sí, la mayoría los tengo C6. El Bene C6 que nadie quiere. Bennett C6 porque me sirve para la combinación que hago en el Val Nacional. Al utilizar Val Nacional no afecta que tengas Bennett C6.
Did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating dip... anything...
The scholars that have gone missing. Don't change the...
Parece que tiene problemas de internet, Sammy.
Do you also think, Grandpa? It still feels, well, whatever. Gotcha.
Pero eso no es tu PC, parece que es el internet. ¿La tienes por wireless o conectada directamente al internet?
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know...
Oh, well, the last time I...
Oh, yeah.
I've known you since...
Te recomiendo conseguirte un cable y conectarlo directamente.
Don't say it. Let's head over there. Listen, See if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler still. You say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to...
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense.
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said.
Huh? Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna
Un paso
flay us
más y
alive.
estaremos fulminados.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear, and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the...
Is that...
Please...
The people here really like the
Where is the...
I haven't run into him.
No, not...
Sounds like you're not...
no.
I have many... So you'd best don't do anything.
Yes. Yes.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty... He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong... Very well.
Isaac! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
Join the Aerolites and embrace a wonderful new life.
The wind knows me.
Grandpa?
Corre, corre.
He likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at
Corre o
the
te
sky
quemaré
and
los pies.
thinks, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then,
Corre o te
yells
cocino
out
vivo.
at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is.
Que corra porque si no lo va a cocinar vivo.
He's just like my real grandpa. This is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I...
A certain
So, you know...
Huh? You know him?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
Oh, también.
Did you first
Más
encounter
fácil.
this scent in the
Únete a mí.
forest?
What are you looking for, Sign?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here, from the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one for the scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away.
Huh? So you can... Hey!
Exactly. Even deep within the
No.
So, someone's taking advantage. Are the rumors really true? Could the disappear...
It's highly...
Please, you have to save my Grandpa.
Sounds like we'd better...
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here, too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you.
Did you find out anything? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from...
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been...
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia?
If it was any other day... Didn't you say that the village...
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Enger, the wide-eyed...
Okay, únete a mí.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia! You're amazing! You really know this place...
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual... I need to go... Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Re...
All right, sounds like a plan.
¿Qué es lo que ocupas farmear?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough.
No, si apareces aquí y si te unes a mí, apareces de una vez aquí. ¿Por qué no te puedes unir? Tú eres nivel, ¿qué? 7. Hasta dentro de 2 horas y media puedo bajar mi nivel de mundo. No me fijé qué nivel eras. Mundo 5 apenas.
Into the wind. Bueno, para cosas voy a ir a cenar y vuelvo ahorita en una media hora.